today. And today I actually saw this quote. I actually posted it on my Instagram because it, I don't know, it called out to me when I saw it. And I was like, I really, really like it. And so I'm gonna share my screen, show you the quote, and then we're gonna talk about it. Iris, let me see if I can make it so that our faces
I love how you are so technical,
are
so technology.
so technology. But
You
anyway,
can, you
we can.
should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. Oh, that is
Yeah.
so beautiful. I love it.
But and how many times, and I think that brave enough is an important piece because so many times we are scared of starting. We're afraid we're afraid of failure, yes, but sometimes it's not just the failure, it's the beginning portion of it, of what is it gonna
Beginning.
look like?
Yeah.
Out of, you know, what are people gonna say?
What are people's gonna say? You reminded me of myself when I first started in social media, how hard it was. I used to get stuck, like in my voice and these old faces. And I was just talking to this kid, and the kid, what he wants to do is social media, but he saw himself in the recording, and he
They like,
stopped because he felt cringe. So at the end, I'm like, so are you allowing your feelings to control and hold you back from your dreams?
oh,
Because it's the feeling of uncomfortable, oh, how I sound, what people going to think about me.
exactly.
And it is, wow, what?
Honestly, it's that feeling. And I mean, I know you do therapy, you do coaching. I do the same thing. And even, starting with coaching and people saying, our own thinking of what am I gonna coach on? How good am I at this? And we do relationship coaching and relationship groups and things like that. My relationships are not always perfect. What is that saying? And it's kind of reminding ourselves that you don't have to be perfect and not letting those feelings. Feelings is just a few minutes of just chemical discharge in the brain. It literally happens for a few seconds. And
Yep.
it's so interesting because the chemical discharge happens for a few seconds that brings the feeling, whatever the feeling is, anger,
Uh-huh.
sadness, anxiety, whatever, right? It only happens for a few seconds, that chemical discharge, because it's going to get taken again by the brain, right? Um, but then we keep thinking about it and we keep talking about it. And that feeling just keeps coming back and we keep reliving, like you said, that cringe, that
Feel like
feeling.
fire. We
Yeah,
make it alive. We become it.
exactly. We give it a life. No lie, I love it that you said it, but we do give it a life to this fear and then just being brave enough. And I like that word of getting started because if you came up with an idea and it's not something that's going to hurt anybody, of course, you should.
Exactly.
You should take that step. You should get started. And,
Exactly.
and along the way, things are not going to be beautiful. And at the beginning, and I know you, Iris, you
It's gonna
pushed me to
suck at
go
the
on
beginning.
Instagram. It's gonna
It's
be
go-
annoying to do
it's
it.
gonna suck. It's gonna suck. It's part of the process.
It is, but it's fine. And that's
You
when you
know,
look back and you laugh.
I heard one of the things that I learned, if you have an idea, it's because there's someone out there ready to hear it.
That's true.
If your inner being, God, or whatever it is that you believe, yourself, you have an idea, someone is ready to hear it, and it's up to you to bring it forward so
Yeah,
this person can find it.
that's so true. That's
And
so true.
feelings are just what guidance. They're not always in accordance to
What's right and what's wrong.
exactly because you determine what's right and what's wrong.
You got it. And feelings, like you said, they're guidance, but sometimes where our feelings deceive us is we want to stay status quo sometimes because we feel comfortable there. And
Exactly.
so when we're gonna go do something new, there's a little bit of anxiety. And if we rename that anxiety as excitement, which is the same
Excitement.
of
Oh, I'm excited.
it feels funny, but I'm gonna do it, that kind of thing. It's so much better. So redefining that anxiety as excitement and then taking the steps, right? I love it in there's a Disney movie in Luca, and there's one character that says "Silencio, Bruno," right? Like sometimes you have to say "quiet" to your mind, and he calls it Bruno, right? Like, well, "Silencio, Bruno," but it's
We don't talk
sometimes
about Bruno.
you know, and then we don't talk about Bruno in the other song, right? But yeah, like that quiet and saying, it's okay, and I'm gonna try it,
You
and
know,
going for it.
you just reminded me, and sorry that I kind of cut you off there, but you just reminded me of my grandmother. Don't ever let fear control you, hold you back from the things that you want to do. So one of the things that I do when I am encountering with all this emotion, when I'm going to do something different, if I didn't have this fear, would I do it? If
Mm-hmm.
the answer is yes, no matter how hard or fearful or whatever it is the moment, I'll go and do it.
Beautiful.
Always remember, as long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting someone else or stealing or selling drugs, all that is harmful to you and anyone that is involved. But if it's something that, like recording, or like going telling someone you love them, or telling someone, I no longer want to be in this relationship, whatever it is, if it's fear in a way of doing what you need to do or must do for the better of you and everyone else, go do it.
Go do
Just
it.
ask yourself, if I didn't have this fear, would I do it? If the answer is yes, then go ahead.
Go ahead and do it. What do you want to do? What kind of fears do you have that are holding you back? Please put it in the comments and like and share and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Be good to yourself, like
Be
Iris
good to
says.
yourself.
Bye.
Bye.